If you are feeling disconnected to your core postpartum or struggling with a lower abdominal bulge, today's Postpartum Pilates for deep core will help you reconnect with your deep core muscles and focusing on healing, strengthening, and flattening. Today's class is Diastasis Recti Safe. I have adapted the Pilates moves to be safe for postpartum core healing. I will also cue your breath throughout the exercises, and your breath will be just as important as the moves themselves. Let's start by centering ourselves, bringing ourselves here on this mat. You have nothing else to do right now. We'll take a big inhale in and exhale out through your mouth. Good, letting your stresses of your day go. We can bring our hands to our ribs, keeping your shoulders relaxed. Let's take a big inhale, opening your rib cage like an umbrella. Good, and exhale, knitting your ribs in and down. Good, again, big inhale. Option for a pelvic floor lift or contraction here as you engage your core. One more time, big inhale, really expanding into your side and back ribs. And exhale, option to pick a blueberry up with your pelvic floor, lifting it in and up. Beautiful. We'll continue that breath through our movements. We can get down onto our backs. Placing your feet flat on the floor, rolling your shoulder blades down and under. We're gonna practice our pelvic clocks now. So we're gonna imagine the 12 is at our belly button, and the 3 is at our hip bone, 6 is at our pubic bone, and 9 is at the other one. And we're gonna tilt our clock from 12 to 6. So on your exhale, you're gonna push in the top of your clock there, tilting it. And inhale, tipping the 6 down. Good. Exhale, 12 o'clock tips. Inhale, 6 o'clock. Good, coming back to neutral. We're gonna turn our clock, tilt our clock in a circle. So we come down 12 o'clock and then it rolls over. You're moving your pelvis to 3 and to 6. 9 and back. Good. Another one this direction. This may not look like a big movement, but really use your core muscles. Let's go the other way. We're going to the 9, 6, 3, and 12. Again, 9, 6, 3, and 12. So this is your imprint here. You're imprinting your spine on the mat. And inhale, coming back to the natural curve of your spine. Exhale, engage your core, option pelvic floor contraction, imprint. And inhale, release. Beautiful. We're going to roll up now with a pelvic curl. On your exhale, ribs knit in, core engages, tucking your tailbone under. Let's roll up into a bridge. Inhale at the top. Ribs expand and exhale, lowering it down. As if you're lowering down a string of pearls, one vertebra at a time drops. Good, inhale at the bottom. Exhale, engage. Core zippers up like a corset and tuck and rolling up. Good, really using your core muscles. Inhale at the top. Exhale, really engage and rolling down. Good, inhale. One more time, exhale, option to lift that blueberry in and up with your pelvic floor, tuck, rolling up, inhale, exhale, releasing it down. Good. Let's engage our core and float one leg up to a tabletop position. And inhale, exhale, float the other leg up. On our exhale, we're going to drop one toe down. You want to ensure that you're not getting any coning or doming down your midline. Inhale and drop in the other toe. Femur moves freely in your hip bone. Pelvis does not move. Bring it back up again. Inhale. Exhale. Really engaging your core strongly. Drop it down. And bring it back up. If you are getting any coning or doming or this is too much, you can have your feet on the ground and lift one off instead of starting from tabletop. Exhale, toe drops. Inhale, up. Imagine you've got a teacup at your belly button and it's full and you don't want to spill it at all. Pelvis is very stable. Good. Continue with your breath. Beautiful. We're going to keep our legs here and you can lift your arms off. They're reaching away from you. And we're going to breathe our 360 breath. Inhale and start to pump our arms. For more advanced, you could engage your core, which will lift your shoulders off and pump here. So wherever you are, continue to breathe. Breathing into your side and back ribs so you can keep some engagement in your core. Amazing. Exhale, engage to release down, and we can grab a quick sip of water. Hi, Tofu. We can lower right down on our side now. So you can either lengthen your arm out and use your arm as a pillow or prop your head up, whatever is more comfortable. And let's lengthen our legs out and then bring them slightly forward here. We can raise our top leg up to hip level. Let's re-engage our core, try and feel some lift as if a row of ants could climb underneath your waist, even if they can't actually. On your exhale, we're gonna kick forward and point back. Try not to let your hips rock. Focusing on your core engagement. Good, let's lengthen it out and we can draw tiny circles. Let's go the other way. Good, let's extend our top arm down and on our exhale, a little lift. release. You can roll over to the other side. I will move over this way so you can still see me. Legs straight and then slightly forward, stacking your hips, re-engaging your core, and flex forward, point back. One more. Good. Extend and circles about the size of a basketball. Other way. Let's extend our top arm and little exhale. Beautiful. Release. Let's make our way back up to hands and knees. We'll move into a swimming preparation on all four. So we can lift opposite arm and leg. And you can either pulse your arm here as if you're swimming, or if it's available, arm and leg can pump. Core is very strong here. Releasing it down. Let's switch to the other side on your exhale. And just your arm or both. Breathing into your side and back ribs to keep your core strong. Releasing it down. Let's move into a child's pose. Taking a big inhale in and exhale out. Releasing any tension one more time. And release. We can walk our hands in, coming on to our knees. Let's clasp our elbows or your hands behind and open up through your chest, keeping your ribs pulled down and in. Exhale, engaged. Come up, rounding out the other way. Beautiful. Two of the most common mistakes that I see postpartum moms make with core healing is they either progress too quickly to crunches and advanced ab exercises, or they stay with heel slides and toe taps way too long. But really you want to start slowly and safely and then increase your progression gradually to have effective and safe healing. If you think that that's something that would be helpful for you, inside my app I have my signature 30-day core and pelvic floor healing program where 10 to 12 minutes a day you get a new video and every day progresses a little bit from the previous video. The first 7 days are free. If you wanted to check it out and see if it's a good fit for you, I will link in the description box below. You did an amazing job. I hope that your core is feeling a little bit stronger, and I'm glad that you took a little bit of time for yourself today. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.